Hello everybody and welcome back to Esports Ohio. Today for you we have the Valorant Club Finals matchup. It's going to be Brecksville Broadview Heights versus Bluffton High School. I'm here with Zeph today and I'm OPing these. How you doing, Zeph? How you doing?
Hello, everyone. I'm doing fantastic. Opinies, thank you so much for introducing me. I'm feeling the holiday spirit, man. You know, we got Black Friday coming up. We got Thanksgiving. We can't forget about Christmas either. I know a lot of these players are ready for that as well. But yeah, do you already have like some sort of Christmas list? Are we shopping already? What are we doing, OP?
Oh, I definitely have a Christmas list. I just need to send it in to Santa Claus already, of course. And, you know, here in Marietta, where I'm stationed, it's been snowing outside. So I'm definitely feeling that holly jolly spirit. Everyone around is feeling it as well. They're not exactly enjoying the cold, but hey, where the holidays come, the cold comes as well.
Man, I wish I could speak for myself. Over here in Texas, it has been a little bit too hot, but what's new? Am I right? But nonetheless, OP, we got some great games going on tonight. We have Brecksville, Broadview Heights versus Bluffton High School.
Yes. These two teams have fought their way through the regular bracket, fought their way through playoffs, and now they are finally at the finals, where they can determine who is the best team for the Valorant Club level. And at the moment, both these teams have a really good record. Brecksville Broadview Heights is 7-0 on the season, and Bluffton High School is 6-1, only dropping one game this season. Honestly, these two going head-to-head, just looking off stats alone, it looks like Brecksville is favored in this matchup, but Bluffton is not going to go quiet.
No, and if it was anything like last week, it was a little bit close things over on the last stream. I'm hoping to see games to be a little bit closer this week, but considering both of these teams have a really good record, I'm expecting to see just that.
Definitely. And see ours coming in the lobby at the moment. So we're going to be going in just a moment. And Bind is going to be our first map of the day. Such a map that's always in rotation and one of my favorites to play. How about you, Zeph?
Honestly, I can't say the same, OP. You know, Bind is just one of those maps where you have to have a really good team to get map control. Map control is so big on this map. With all the teleporters placed around the map, it's really easy for things to switch in a moment.
It definitely is. And if you don't have someone really holding a side of the map, it's going to be hard. That's why we see the ciphers being pulled out here at the moment on Bind. Still one of the strongest sentinels in the game at the moment. Especially, you can just put his util down and just leave the site and still have map control. That's going to be very impactful. And we see on the attacker side here, it's going to be a pretty interesting comp with that Sova and Raze can be able to be paired together with a lot of spam pressure.
Yeah, definitely a lot of util can come from the attacking side. Bluffton High School, there's a bunch of util, whether if it's from the Gecko, the Rays, even you can pair it up with the Clove, with the I forget what it's called, her little Molly
Metal.
ball. Yeah, the metal ball. If you can combo any of those util together, it's almost like you're one-shotting them with a Molly. It's so effective, and I'm expecting to see that here on Vine.
Yep, Jesse was talking about with map control. It definitely will let them clear out lamps so easily. You just throw a metal and a raise grenade, and no one is going to be stationed there. And we see over here on the attacking side, Brecksville is going to be opting to not run a raise, a very quintessential pick on a map like Bind with such close quarters.
Yep, and we have seen a lot of new changes come to Valorant this week. We have seen a lot of different agent updates. We'll kind of talk about them as we see them throughout the matches today. But things are getting started here on Vine.
Yes, they are. We're going to see Brecksville on defense here first. It looks like they stationed their comp around a little bit being more defender-sided. We see with the Fade and ISO able to hold down space a lot easier. So honestly, they're definitely going to have to hold space. There's not really an essential space maker on the team, so they're going to have to really be careful of leaving anyone out in the open by themselves.
Yeah, well, you know, Valorant is a game where combining util together is super effective, but at the end of the day, if you got really good mechanics, sometimes OP, that's all you really need. I've seen it.
Honestly. All aim, no brain, as they say. And honestly, ISO is the perfect agent for it. You have a gimme, and you're able to just, tank a shot and just win the duel because, hey, you have more health than them. You're definitely able to win that shot. We're going to see posturing here, short, making a lot of noise. The ruse is going to be out as well. That's going to be the Gecko. The Dizzy goes out blinds too. What a shot from Imagine, getting a little tap there. What amazing shots are. I hope you're going to hold on the line, but Insomnia is going to fire back, getting two of their own, and that's going to be Sepia Badger taking down the Gecko on the side of the defenders. Bluffton, again, just posturing away. There's going to be three of them there. Left chopstick, trying his luck to try to get one. Pizza Dad coming in here. That's going to be Sasuke taking down left chopstick. Now that's going to be a 1v3 situation. They hear them, and they're going to get taken down by Insomnia, and that's going to be Bluffton taking the first round.
Yeah, we talked about no brain, no aim, but what happens if you have aim and util? Well, Bluffton is showing exactly what that looks like. Taking things very strong here on Bond.
Yeah, we definitely thought Insomnia hit some amazing shots there on the breach. I mean, on the brimstone. I mean, imagine. Hold up, getting my name wrong. There's two I names. What I'm supposed to do. So imagine on the brimstone hit some amazing shots. We saw people lurking out, walking out of showers, just able to boom, boom, give them the 1-2, immediately taking them down. And they have to be careful if Imagine's going to keep hitting shots like that.
We are seeing a bit of a slow start here from Bluffton High School, making a lot of presence here on A, but as you can see on the other side of the map, this is where things can get a little bit shifted as we have Sophia Badger walking into hookah.
Yeah, as he's walking into hookah, he knows that Cyphers love to lurk around here. They made a good amount of presence on A, but the rotates are coming out. There's going to be a tripwire. Getting the pick, getting Gecko, but that's going to be Pizza Dad. He will escape with his life. Keon's clearing him out of corner here as he tries to shoot in the corner again. Left chopstick has a stinger in his hand. He bought up this round. It could be massive. If you're able to take a gun out of the hands of the attackers, it could really set the defense up for amazing picks. And he's not going to land the shots as Keon takes him down. There's going to be the Gecko being able to get one down, but the rest of the attackers are going to be cleaning them up. Buck Nastiest falls a little bit low. Imagine gets a pick with a shorty. Tries to get more, but it's going to get taken down as he jumps out of hookah.
I didn't know a Bucky could kill from that far, OP, but I guess he was just that low.
I mean, yeah, the shorty did some work there, but doesn't do, oh, we see the regen shield being bought on both sides at the moment. You're actually gonna buy lights. I got baited, but Buck Nasty, never mind. I'm getting baited. No one's buying regen shield. Come on, it's new. You can buy it.
This is one of those new features that have been added into Valorant, the regen shield. We'll see it in action, I'm sure, here in a couple rounds.
Definitely. I mean, it has some good benefits of being able to take multiple fights, especially against a poke style composition where they, have a lot of shock darts and a metal and everything. They're able to really sustain themselves. Contact here. Left chopstick. Unable to get his one. He's going to get his shield popped. Almost get taken down. Going to try to get one. He does. He's going to back up. Preserving his life. That's going to be a Dizzy thrown out to be able to contact into hookah. Van Pano is taken out by Buck Nasty. The attackers are so aggressive here. Left chopstick is going to get taken down as well. You are my sunshine. Inspecting his gun. You have to use it to shoot the bad guys. Imagine is now going to be left in a 4v1 scenario. He's going to see if he can get his one here. He does get one. Tries for the second. It's get taken down by Sepia Badger. And that's going to be the attackers winning their bonus round. Was going to set the defense at such a disadvantage.
Yeah, winning a bonus round is very important. Super good if you're able to pull one off, because if we do look at the economy, the defenders are broke. Oh, we have a few people with money, but for the most part, we'll see a save round again.
We definitely will have to, as that was the defense's first real chance of securing a round to set them even, so both could be on a full buy, so both can really poke and prod each other, maybe turn the momentum. This is just the impact of winning pistol round. The attackers be able to really good strategy, won the pistol, and now they're just snowballing at the moment. We also see Thrash almost being online for Bluffton. Whenever the Thrash is going to be able to get online, it's definitely going to be hard for the defense to hold onto a site and keep winning rounds.
Well, I do like the call from Imagine, the Brimstone player over on Brecksville. making a call out time. You know, this is an important time to tell your teammates, hey, we still got this. We're still in this. Just giving a little pep talk, giving a little strategy, hopefully to switch up the momentum in favor for Brecksville.
Yep, definitely, because right now they're at an impasse. If they start losing more and more rounds, it's going to be devastating. Not only will they be forced on the more ecos, but the attackers are the economy is gonna spiral out of control, where they can just continually buy up as much as they can. Gonna see the defense trying to get aggressive here, but aren't gonna find anyone, as the Bluffton being so patient after hearing everyone. This Gecko playing in a rough spot. It's gonna get the orb. Just gonna walk away. Oh no. Just gonna keep taking contact. Has to be careful here again. Gonna walk out.
I think
He
the Gecko heard the footstep there.
definitely does not want the smoke of 5 players on Bluffton. Really good call there for them to just wait. Usually after a timeout, you shift the tempo. And they did, and they're able to get the read very quickly and easily there.
Bit of a slow start yet again from Bluffton. But it looks like we're going to see some action here on A.
Gonna be a Dizzy immediately thrown out. Dizzy to throw back out. That's a good blind. It's gonna get 1, gonna get 2. Can't really take down the wingman yet. Is he gonna have util thrown right in his face? He's gonna try to defuse, but get taken down by Sasuke. Now the spike's down. Not much to do. Left chopstick is gonna get 3. Finally appearing for the first time in this game.
Chopstick pulling out the utility, entering for his team. Lovely retake. Great round from Brecksville. Broadway finally getting a point here on Vine.
Yep, whatever they said on their timeout definitely worked, as they're able to get the guns, as well as everyone now able to be fully equipped. Only 1 player died that round, exactly what you're looking for, especially on an eco. I think the ISO actually bought up just so they could try to spiral it out of control, and they did, and did so very effectively.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what was being told now in the timeout that they had, but clearly something worked out for them.
Yep, and especially left chopstick really appearing there, getting that 3K, helping Wanopano hold down the line. And what a great Dizzy flash from the Gecko as well, able to use that util, get 2 quick with a Spectre. Exactly what you want to do on an eco round.
I was gonna expect a bit of more of an aggressive play from Bluffton, but yet again, starting things slow. They don't want to let the defenders get any space here, as if they're able to get a pick, they'll be able to find their way into the bomb site.
Definitely will be. The attackers, again, they don't want to get too aggressive, just defaulting here, as they know the aggression from the defense could definitely be detrimental. If they lose a key part of their plan, it could be what sets them into this momentum shifting towards the defender side. A Dizzy's going to go out immediately now. Smokes are going to go down. The Ruse is going to stop Lamps from being able to peek out. The Molly, though, is going to stop the aggression. That's going to be a call for the attackers to just move over to B site, but we see rotations are already in order. So all the work the attackers did to try to get a clear sight might just mean that they're going to run into a stack.
Very possible, but on the other side of the map, we have Insomnia getting a huge pick for his team, but I don't think they're rotating.
No, they aren't. That's going to be Sasuke going down. Keon trying to get more, but that's going to be where my Sunshine and left chopstick holding it down. Sippy Badger stuck in hookah, can't drop, popping the shield of left chopstick. He's just going to be walking back, and he's going to get ISO ulted. Now Lisova has to try to win his one. Against it. Oh, ISO. Nice shot there from left chopstick, taking him down. Insomnia. Now, only last member of his team. It is kind of doable with only 10 seconds left. He's going to get undercut, and left chopstick with a 4K, showing off why he picked ISO on this map.
Every fight is a lesson.
Left chopstick heating up here on Vine. We have Brecksville getting 2 rounds in a row. Things are looking a little bit closer now. I feel like people are finally starting to get warm here.
Definitely are. That's going to put the attackers onto an eco. Attackers had the momentum coming in there. Whatever they were doing, the slow pace isn't quite working out. Now that they're bound to the eco, they're going to have to try to shift the momentum. And then the defenders might be able to take another round and even out the score.
Well, we do have Keon's with ultimate. He could possibly pair it up with his Raze. they're able to get up on the choke, it looks like they're going to do exactly that.
They're able to explode out of hookah. It could be good. It tries to get a pick, but not going to do it. The eye's going to get destroyed. You Are My Sunshine stuck in this corner. I think they know that there's there. They're going to try to spam him out. That's going to be the dart. There's going to be Sepia Badger taking him down. The Rays entering onto site, throwing the boom bot for the back. But that's going to be the plant getting stopped by the Brim ult to stall for his team. Thrash is going to be exchanged. He's going to jump over. He's going to be able to detain the Cypher, and he's going to get taken down. But the trades are going both ways. The defender are going to be taking two. Well, it looks so good for the attackers. Are going to be going right back down. That's going to be a nice shot there from Chopstick, who's going to close out the defensive round. Big ult there by the Brimstone.
We're starting to see a big momentum shift from Brecksville. But as soon as I say that, OP, we have ourselves a timeout coming from Buck Nasty.
Yep, this timeout had, we saw the defense take a timeout after they, lost 3 in a row. And now that the score is even, 3 in a row have been lost by the attackers. They want to stop and just pump the brakes and come up with what they're doing. It's hard to talk about what the next round's going to look like in only 30 seconds. There's so much that goes into planning each execute and each take. Yeah, it's going to be hard for them to really format something, but it's good they did this timeout whenever they can full buy.
Yeah, things are looking close here on Vine. I'm expecting to see that all the way through the match. Looks like both teams are kind of getting adjusted to how each other are playing. One team's going to really have to throw off one another if they want to get a big lead here.
Definitely, and we see on the attacker side, they have 3 ults online. They have the Clove ult, the Cypher ult, and, the Showstopper from the Rays. They'd used Thrash last round when it was good for a pick, but they weren't able to really recover it and get more off of it. It was their eco route, so they were at a disadvantage, able to lose. They made it very close, but now they're going to have to get through a Thrash on the defensive side, so it's going to be hard for them to really do much. Oh, lift Chopstick. And the rest of his team are getting aggressive. He's going to get taken down by Sepia Badger there. A little bit too much. He had the shield, but didn't quite use it. Wanopano have to hold the line here. Throws the Mosh. Is going to get shot at. Going to get taken down by Keons. You Are My Sunshine. Going to try to use the tether. He gets one with it. And has the dog as well. Pizza Dad. Here's one walking away. A nice pick from You Are My Sunshine onto Keons. And now he holds lamp control. But he has to wait for his team. Not trying to get overzealous. There's going to be a 3v2. But it is winnable. He sees one. He's going to take down Sasuke. But Sasuke immediately going to pop his ult to try to get one more. You Are My Sunshine. Is going to get taken down. That's going to revive the Clove. Now it's going to be Pizza Dad in a 1v3 scenario. There is one low HP. It is possible, but the gun has been shown. Pizza Dad trying to get him, but can't. Now he's going to try to go heaven to do something, but the time is ticking down.
Pizza Dad is going to have to save here if he's going to want his rifle going into the next round. But Bluffton getting another round here on Vine.
Yeah, looking good. Whatever they talked about again in their timeout was effective and was able to lead them into this round being taken. Left Chopstick, I like the idea there. Without any utility really backing up his positioning, it was hard for him to sit in that one and done spot.
Right. Well, it looked like that they didn't even have to use many ults. I think we just saw the Clove ultimate there, which if you didn't see it in action, Sasuke was managed to ult when he died, came back alive, and if he gets a kill in between that time, he stays alive.
Good default utility usage, trying to condition the attackers to see that maybe someone's going to be there. Wanopano trying to hold it down, but the ruse is going to stop him from really doing much. Right here. Imagine those are short. They understand it's going to be an A take. You're going to have to just poke and prod here. The Molotov is going to push back the attackers. But Insomnia has some good map control and knows that no one's really pushed out of sand. Trades go out there and Buck Nasty gets the better of Imagine. And now with the Cypher ult going down, they know where the defenders are and if they need to rotate or not. You Are My Sunshine is going to have to hold it down here as he gets going to get swung and taken down. Sasuke as well takes down Wanopano. Now the plant is going to go down. Pizza Dad they're going to get pincered. Really good maneuver there. Now it's up to left Chopstick to clutch it out. And that's going to be one pick, but not enough as Keon's going to get a 3K.
Yeah, Bluffton almost getting a flawless round there. Really showing us how it's done. Again, they didn't even have to use any ultimates again. It's almost like they got this on lockdown.
They definitely have a read on the defense, and the defense need to acknowledge this and try to play in a way where they're not going to, make the same mistakes. Right now, we see that they're just flooding onto site, and a lot of them are getting picked out immediately. If the defenders are able to use their ults to retake or use their ults to really lock down a site, it's going to be better for them because right now they seem to be at a disadvantage.
I like the subtle switch here coming from Bluffton. They love starting things off on A, and they like to take things slow. So I'm sure for the defenders, it feels like they're going to start A, but we're about to see some action here on long.
Oh, left chopstick gets one, puts on the shield. Gonna get the second as well, and that's gonna be the spike being taken down. Comes it to his team, and now he's just gonna have to wait. He hears one in hookah and brings him into the domain. And now it's gonna be a 1v1 here. He has a shield as well. He's gonna get it popped, but he's gonna be able to get the kill. And now sent back. He's gonna get shot in the back by Sepia Badger. His team not there to back him up. Now with Sepia Badger there, he's gonna be able to try to get the spike. The dart, not gonna get anyone's scan. Wanapano and Imagine are gonna get aggressive here. He's gonna go with the one, and Wanapano takes down Sepia Badger, and the defenders moving the momentum back in their favor.
Ooh, things are looking so tied up, OP. I don't know who's gonna win here.
They really don't know either. Left Chopstick definitely putting on a good show as he's able to get those 2 picks, which led to his ult. Got the third as well. If his team was just a little bit faster on the rotate, I think Left Chopstick also lives there and gets more. But now on the next defending round, they're gonna have to Left Chopstick switch it up his positioning, and he might keep playing just as aggressive as he has been.
Yeah, if Chopstick is able to get that first pick.
Oh, this is aggressive.
Ooh.
Oh, no shield or anything. Just gonna just dry swing it and gets a pick. That's gonna be Imagine getting a pick as well. It's gonna be Hunter's Fury. Not getting much. The Mosh is going to force his positioning forward. He's going to swing. Left Chopstick going to get a pick on to Keon. Left Chopstick goes right through the teleporter, I believe, and is on the... No, he doesn't. Someone goes through the teleporter. It's going to be the Sova. Trying to get one. He's going to get taken down with the Odin. Pizza Dad excited with his first kill of the game. And now Buck Nasty is left in a 1v5 scenario with 2 of the members of the defenders low.
Things are not looking good for Buck. He's going to have to make a miracle happen. He wants to clutch this out.
Just misses the shots there. And that's going to be You're My Sunshine. Finishing it out. And the defenders even up the score.
Once again, we're tied. Both of these teams are just holding up a strong will, not wanting to let the other team get in the lead here.
Now they're going blow for blow at the moment. And it's really good showing. Both the teams are poking and prodding and finding new ways to approach the sites. Good aggression here on the defense as well from Left Chopstick is really catching the attackers off guard.
Yeah, it's almost like they can't pinpoint exactly where he's at. He was playing A last round. Now they're going B, so it kind of looks like they're trying to avoid Chopsticks, but he kind of has a read on them right now.
Yep, and he's waiting for the dart, thinking it's going to be B, as he seems to have a read on which site they're going to. He's going to get hit. He's going to throw up his shield and the undercut as well for Gardens. Hits one, has the shield back, tries to get a second, is going to get a second, gets it back, gets a third. The ISO's going absolutely crazy as he gets 4. Looking for the ace this round, but that's going to be You're My Sunshine, killing the lurk in the back. Left Chopstick exploding with a 4K.
I bet you they were not expecting an ISO backside. Left Chopstick getting a huge read and bringing the defenders now in the lead on Bind.
You have to get a handle on this guy. 20 kills almost in the first half. It is going to be the last round of the half, and that's going to mean that the attackers, if they want to even up, are going to have to win this round. The defenders hoping they can get more because they are less likely to find success on attack just based on their comp.
Well, looks like we are seeing a bit of a split, but OP, look at the ultimates. The defenders are stacked right now with their util. If they're able to just find out exactly where they're playing and call some Oli ults, they might be able to get a pick here.
Oh, he's going to get bungeed up into the air and then taken into the domain as he's gonna get bungeed up in the air. He has to find out where Left Chopstick is. He's gonna get taken down. Insomnia unable to find anyone with a showstopper, and unable to entry for his team. Imagine also getting a pick on the Sasuke, but in the background, the attackers rotated to A. Unfazed, Chopstick's gonna run in, sees that one is undercutted. Gonna swing out and get a pick onto Keon's. Tries to get more. Not is gonna be able to get this third. In at the moment, Sepia Badger, the only one left on his team to try to clutch this out. He knows one's on Spike. Throws a dart, but Wanapano's gonna barrel stuff him. And that's gonna be a lead finally in this game going to the defenders.
Felt so bad for Insomnia there for a sec. He was trying to get out of hookah, but he just got stuck mid-air. It's almost like he was flying trying to get out of there. But Brexton doing really good. They only had to use one ultimate in that last round. They still had 3 at the very end, but they still got the round anyways.
That they did. Now the side's going to swap. Brexton's going to go on attack and see how they're going to poke and prod at the defense here. And yeah, Insomnia, I also feel bad for them last round. They to add insult to injury, not only did they get stopped while ulting, they also just got put into the ISO's domain. Not much they can really do about that one.
No, you can't. But it looks like we are seeing Brecksville starting things off B. Seeing a bit of a B split.
Gonna be Imagine going in, getting a pick with the Ghost. He's gonna try to get more as well. He's gonna get stopped by the raised grenade. Now he's gonna fall to half HP. Smokes are down though on B here at the moment. Imagine. I'm gonna go 3 more. Keon's just pushing right through the smoke. Insomnia getting a good first pick, but he's gonna get taken down by Wanapano. Buck Nasty tries to get more, but gets taken down as well. Keon's, everyone's low HP. It is winnable for the defenders as anything can go. A right click can kill any one of these players.
Attackers, they're all paired up right now. It's gonna be really hard to get a pick on one of them and get out in time.
Definitely will be, especially when Sasuke gets taken down like that. A Mosh gonna be thrown there to try to clear Flowers out. It's gonna be running down. The right click takes him down. Has to reload his gun. He's gonna get one more before he falls. Keon's can't clutch it out. The attackers starting off strong.
Yeah, I know they were all kind of low, and it looked very possible there for the defenders, but if you're a really good team and your communication is up there, all you really need is a good trade.
Yeah,
that's exactly what we saw.
Saw a really good trade there from the attackers there. The defenders very close to being able to win that, but the util just wasn't quite in the right spot at the right time to isolate the duels. You tried with the Mosh there, threw it a little bit too wide, and that really couldn't lead Keon to be able to isolate any targets.
And we are seeing a Vandal buy here. They do want to take this round. Chopstick kind of sitting back, letting his team play up front. They know he has the rifle, so he does have the upper hand if he's able to trade his teammate.
Especially also buying a full shield. Very confident here by Left Chopstick. So, Sasuke just gonna get picked off in the corner. Too much util for him. Keon tries to get one, but gets mollied off, and Imagine cuts him down. Left Chopstick looking for even more here as he's gonna be running away. Not getting the timing onto the Cypher. Holding it down. Wanapano gets a pick onto Sepia Badger. Buck Nasty has a little bit of a timing here, but is seen by Left Chopstick, who's going to be sprinting at him and taking him down. Again, running gun was nerfed this patch, but that's left to be seen.
Yeah, I don't know about that one, OP. He was running and gunning there, but he still got the pick. Left Chopstick showing us that running and gunning is still very possible, even if it's been nerfed.
It definitely is. You know, usually you see that with a Phantom, but you know what? Why not? I mean, well, what's Buck Nasty gonna do? He's a ghost. What, tap me twice in the head? If I'm an ISO player, I don't think someone can do that. I'm just gonna run at him.
Over there.
Yeah, very much playing the mental game as he's running across the screen. Kind of hard to get a pick there, but things pretty strong here on the B side of the map.
Is this going to be thrown? Wanapano also is going to be having the thrash. Insomnia playing very aggressive. Does get a pick onto Imagine. He's unable to kill the boom bot. Buck Nasty tries to get his one, but he's going to get taken down, leaving Left Chopstick very low. Sepia Badger is going to get detained and can't help out his team. He is going to be able to live. Pizza Dad gets taken down. Wanapano trying to hold it down. Now it's going to be a 2v3. He sees Piano. Not able to do anything about it. Left Chopstick Throws the barrier. He is going to get darted. Only at 12 HP. He can die to a shock dart. It's going to be hard for him to really do anything as their spike is left in hookah. Sasuke takes on left chopstick. Now it's the one up on it. Get clutch it up. Starts good with one. He's gonna have to be careful here. He knows where they are at. Catches a good timing, but misses the shot. But Wanapano able to recover and get a pick there. Now he knows where the last one is. He knows he's there. But now we see Keon just running away. Here's the Guardian shots and doesn't want the smoke. Just gonna be holding the spike. This could be a massive momentum shift for the defenders if this works out. Keon though holding the wingman, gonna throw it. Wingman's thrown at the same time. Gonna get clapped, but the spike is gonna get taken. He's trying to wait. Now that Keon knows that he's there, he's gonna have to try to get the plant down. He saw his head. He's gonna be running on the site. The plant goes down. Keon with an Odin in hand. Here's the reload. He's gonna spam him through the wall, and that's gonna be the defenders getting the first round in the half.
OP, I don't think he had to reload there. Just gave out his position. It was really easy for him to wallbang him through, but I think Keon's was also one shot, so it really just took one shot to the Guardian to kill Keon's. So I think that was a big blunder there for him.
It definitely was. The reloading is something that, you know, just in every other FPS game, it's just, you know, you just reload to reload. But in a game like Valorant, just the noise that it makes is just so, you know, telling if you can just run them down or not.
Yeah, if you have some good headsets, you can clearly tell where they're positioned, even if they're behind walls. But looks like we're seeing Brecksville going into B very strong yet again.
It's gonna be difficult for them here, as they do see 3 defenders as well as a Cypher trip. That's gonna be Pizza Dad just running it down and gonna get saved by his ISO. Buck Nasty only has a classic, and he's gonna get taken down by left chopstick, who's gonna be able to get his shield back as well. Now the attackers are going to be able to get the spike down immediately. 2 defenders are going to be trapped here. Sasuke gets barrel stuffed and taken down. Sepia Badger only has a stinger to his name. He's going to try to get one. Doesn't quite get it. Left chopstick has a 3K. Looking for 5. As he sees one, going to get taken down. Keon with the Odin. Going to be able to be good. Wanapano can't get his as Insomnia is going to take him down with a headshot. Keon walking it down, but he's going to get taken down by the rest of the attackers. We're very ready and waiting.
Well, we started off things on Vine very close, both teams neck and neck every single round. It was hard for a team to get a lead, but things are looking really good for Brecksville. We're starting to see a larger jump on the lead. They're now 10-6 here on Vine.
Especially with the defenders they 4-spot last round, and now they're going to be left into a pretty cruddy buy. They're just going to be ecoing this round with Buck Nasty being the only one to be buying a Vandal, and the economy on the defenders are just going to be spiraling out of control as the attackers continuing to get more and more aggressive, taking down Keon. Left chopstick looking for the second pick, isn't going to find it as Insomnia playing their life. Good shock dart there, trying to combo the util. Not gonna be enough. Left chopstick though gets taken down immediately. Buck Nasty also putting that Vandal to work, getting one. Insomnia now has a Vandal of their own, and this eco is looking to swing the way of the defenders. That's gonna be Wanapano getting 2, looking for a 3rd, can't quite land the shot. Now he's gonna be waiting for his team to come out there. Sasuke takes him down, doesn't see the Odin in hookah. He's not gonna be able to land the shots, and he's gonna get taken down. That's gonna be res though by Sasuke to try to get more. The flank is good. Pizza Dad doesn't quite see him. He pulls out the Odin, tries to get more, takes him down. The timing is just better. And Sasuke is gonna die while ulting, unable to get a frag or an assist to stay alive.
Yeah, just as we talked about earlier, if Clove is ulting, which we just saw, and you aren't able to get a kill or even an assist, you die. So all you really gotta do, if you're the attackers there, just run away, let the Clove do their thing. If you're able to just hide, you can easily just escape dying there.
Yep, but now another timeout is being taken by the defenders, this time by Buck Nasty. They're gonna have to really think about how they're playing the site. At the moment, they're just getting kind of just ran on by this ISO, and the rest of the players are really capitalizing on this aggression. They're gonna have to find a way to stop the aggression from this ISO and be able to just stop the fast entries onto site?
Well, luckily the defenders are on a bye round, so good timeout here from Buck Nasty. If they're able to win this round, they can slowly start getting rounds back on the board in favor for them.
Yep, we're gonna have to see how they're gonna come back from this. The only ult on the attacking side is going to be Geckos, but everyone is almost one away from their ult. It's going to be rough for the defenders to hold on if they're going to be getting an ISO ult or even a fade ult. It's going to be hard for them to hold on to a site.
I'm hoping we see some sort of weird strat coming in here for Bluffton, as they did have a timeout. I'm wondering if they have anything inside of their pocket they want to reveal, but looks like they are starting to see things strong here on A from the attackers.
Yep, Insomnia is hearing some footsteps, throws a nade, it goes a little wide, unable to really get anything. That's going to be a thrash being used right on the site. We see the defenders are going to just be running away. They hear some noise of the defenders. Buck Nasty going to be left here, almost gets shot through the wall, going to be able to pop the ISO shield, but gets capitalized, just absolutely crashed on. There's going to be Thrash going wide, not hitting anything. Pizza Dad tries to walk out with an Odin, but gets stuffed by Insomnia. Left Chopstick on site with the bomb down. Keon is going to get one, but gets taken down. Left Chopstick not messing around with an Odin. Gets another with a nice headshot, but Sepia Badger's there to take him down. The defenders running into here, trying to get something. Imagine holding down the line. Has a smoke. Smoking it off to stop anyone from crossing. You Are My Sunshine. Isolates the target. Takes him down, but Insomnia is not going down yet. 2 HP to the name. Time against them. Looking for this kill under the Brimstone. He has the timing, but Imagine just looks at the right time. Takes him down. Is going to be able to get out with another round to match point.
Man, if Insomnia was just a little bit quicker, managed to get a second extra longer, he would have caught Imagine off guard, being able to get that round. But unfortunately, things are looking very rough here for Bluffton, as they're now 6 rounds down. It's going to be very hard for them to come back.
Especially with their economy. They tried their hardest to get around, they try to get around, and it just came up short, as now we see so many ults are going to be able to be used for the attackers. Insomnia trying to get aggressive, but he's on the wrong site, as that's going to be everyone piling over to B. Doesn't get anything. Keon sees the attacker, but it's going to get taken away into the domain. One upon it also is going to entry and get one. The Sepia left Chopstick takes down Keon. Insomnia trying to get a flank here. Trying to get something done. But there's going to be so many attackers on the site. Insomnia just misses a timing onto one of the players. Buck Nasty with the Guardian. He's going to try to do something. A 3v5. It's going to be tough. He is going to start it off good with getting one. Imagine throwing down some smokes to try to help out his team. Left Chopstick taking out Buck Nasty, and he takes down another. Insomnia in the world's longest fight. He's going to take one. Gets Brimstone playing on his iPad. Left Chopstick throws out an undercut. He's going to be down to 1 HP. Insomnia takes down You Are My Sunshine. Now with 2v1, it is winnable if this Raze is able to isolate a target. That's going to be Left Chopstick hitting the shots, and it's going to close out map 1 with 34 kills to his name.
Left Chopsticks. Ew, brother, chill. He got a 3KD that game, OP.
Yes, he did. He must have been the right Chopstick for the job, because he was able to just really capitalize on the aggressiveness he was allowed to get away with. Again, the mechanics at this level are just so impactful, and he's also able to utilize that shield to win fights so much easier. As we see with the 7 first bloods, his aggressiveness really got the edge out on these rounds, and is what led the team to this first map win.
Oh, Bluffton coming in strong, taking map 1. Although they're 6-1 in terms of their entire score of the entire season, they're looking to take Broadview down here in their undefeated season so far. So we are gonna get here into map 2 very shortly. But you guys don't go anywhere. We'll be back with a break.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Esports Ohio. We are here with the Valorant Club Finals matchup, Brecksville versus Bluffton. At the moment, Brecksville is leading the series with Left Chopstick doing an amazing performance with 34 kills, and Bluffton are now going to be sitting back, having to be able to take this map if they're going to continue to be in this series.
Yeah, we saw Left Chopstick dominating on Bind, dropping a 3 KD. I believe it was 34 kills that he had, and he's choosing ISO yet again, so he's gonna be a bit of a troublemaker here on Ascent, I'm assuming.
Yep, he's very confident on this ISO, being able to take peeks without even using his shield and then utilizing it to be able to get a second. Insomnia here going to be going over to the Jet on Ascent. Very common thing you see here on Ascent. And again, You're My Sunshine going Sky for that extra information. Saw them on Fade, now they're on Sky. We're going to see how these two teams are going to battle off on one of the older maps in Valorant. Ascent comp has how you approach Ascent really hasn't changed that much, but when you're here, people are still finding out mechanically who is sound, and we see that again on ISO. If you're mechanically sound, you kind of just run the lobby.
Well, as you mentioned, on Ascent, comp teams have really decided that Jet is very important. Insomnia, since he's going Jet here, I think they might just have the advantage. I know we saw Left Chopstick dominate on Bind, but it's very hard for teams to entry here without a Jet or a Neon to really get on site.
Especially with these tight choke points, it's very hard. And especially you have to try to work mid every once in a while to show presence there to stop people from just taking it for free, like Left Chopstick here. If he's able to get this space for free, it's going to be devastating for the rest of the attackers.
Oh, we are starting very slow. As we can see, Bluffton making some space on mid, getting some contact here on the ISO.
ISO just going to be able to just walk back, not wanting to throw away his life already. You're going to see that entry already by the Jet, trying to go in and get one You're My Sunshines in the back. They're going to get taken down. There's going to be 3 taken down by the attackers. Bluffton going in, guns blazing. Left Chopstick pops his shield, but through a smoke, it's going to be hard to get anything when peeking through this. Going to get shot in the back as well, but Left Chopstick, it's a nice shot. Does land the second, even the third, I mean. And now he's going to go for more. But now with the defenders, the attackers playing in the back there, they're going to be waiting for the team. Left Chopstick, rest of the team going to be walking through. He's going to get hit by a trip. Not going to lay too much. The double tap going away. Left Chopstick hits a nice shot. The undercut is going to be good. Hits one. Sepia Badger, though, hits another. And that's going to be Buck Nasty finishing it out onto Pizza Dad. And that's going to be the attackers taking the first round in the half.
Yeah, it was looking a little bit scary for Bluffton as they had bomb down there, kind of waiting for them to come on site, but we saw their Left Chopstick. He managed to pull off 3 kills basically by himself. I mean, the Cypher was still hanging out on A while all the action was going down, but unfortunately, he was not able to get any more kills, and Bluffton finally getting the first round on Ascent.
Yep, and now that they're going to have the gun advantage, having gun advantage here on Ascent, it's going to be very big. The Marshal doesn't find anyone. Sepia Badger finds Imagine's head, taking it clean off. Insomnia going to be holding this. He's going to get paranoid, as now he's going to just be holding the door. Attackers love to hit this switch. We see a push through mid here. It's not going to really let them do it. Insomnia, good angle there into mid. You're My Sunshine. Hears footsteps, throws a bird, knows people are there. Sepia Badger makes his way onto site. There's going to be multiple defenders getting taken out as Insomnia takes on Left Chopstick in the background. And a lot of the players on B here. The plant's going to start to go down. It's the Owl drone as well for information. Sees one, hits it. Wanapano's going to get taken down as well. It's going to be a 2v4. It's going to be hard for the defenders to really make it back onto site.
Yeah, we can see here, I mean, Pizza Dad is still not even at CT to help out his teammates. So we're going to see Sunshine try to make some contact. They're finally able to group up here, but time is running low.
We see the TP out, but Sepia just walks right into a bullet. Is taken down, and Sepia Badger takes another one. The Guardian is going to be good for 3 kills on the round, and that's going to be the attackers starting off strong.
Yeah, we did. I believe we saw the same scenario here where we saw Bluffton take an early lead. But if we see Brecksville be able to warm up, see how they play, they're able to. We saw it on Bind. They're able to kind of counteract their movement and able to get a lead. So if we see that same thing here on Ascent, we're gonna have to see some changes if for Bluffton if they want to keep the lead.
Yep, left chopstick though, with a Vandal in his hand. This man is deadly. The Owl Drone's gonna immediately try to start clearing, but that smoke is gonna completely obscure left chopstick. Sepia Badger's none the wiser, and one upon a nice shot on the Buck Nasty. Takes him down. It's gonna be taking the space, funneling them towards the ISO, but they're gonna be deciding just to run to their spawn. Left chopstick takes contact and takes down Insomnia. Keon has a good spot to start alert, but the rest of the attackers are gone. Sepia Badger stops Imagine from taking the gun. Keon is going to get a pick as well. Now it's going to be even. Left chopstick, here's the TP, turns over towards him, looks left, looks right, and can't right lane the kills. Keon takes him by surprise. The defenders on their buy are getting sat at the moment. Pizza Dad giving up his position after shooting at the wingman there. Sasuke has to back out though.
Thanks, little man.
Pizza Dad left in a 1v3 situation, and look at this. The attackers are coming in from every single angle. It's going to be really difficult for him to be able to get this defuse off.
He's just going to decide to stick it and is going to get shot by Keon. Keon's had a really good lurk in mid, caught one by surprise, and even caught the ISO by surprise. Heard the TP, but I didn't know where it went. Being able to catch left chopstick by surprise, or definitely led the team to be able to take that round and start snowballing their economy, as we see Keon is at almost $8,000.
We saw in the early of last round that the attackers actually were down numbers. I'm not exactly sure what was the twisting point and for them to be able to get the round there, but I'm not sure exactly how they lost the lead. They were down numbers and they were still able to come back and take the round.
I think the thing I saw there was greed from the defenders. They saw that a buy-up happened from the attackers to try to secure that round. They were trying to grab a Vandal that Sepia was able to get right at the start. I mean, not Sepia. That one of the members were able to get right at the start, try to get that gun, and got sat down by Sepia, who was watching it, knowing that it was possible for a defender to try to lurk out and grab it. And really that pick, and also a pick onto the ISO, who was a little overconfident on the Omen, is really what led the numbers towards the advantage there.
Oh, just as Bind, we are seeing a timeout here in the 4th round from Brecksville. They're trying to change the momentum once again. We're going to see here if they're able to do just that.
I must weave my web better. This goes here.
Yep, and this round is going to be very essential. Buys are going to be happening around left chopstick, I believe. Bought up this round, had enough money for it. Going to try to get picks for his team. Wanapano sitting in the same spot as we saw him before. Trying to take down any greedy attacker. We see a 2-3 split here as they're trying to poke and prod at the defense to force rotates, but no biting yet, as Wanapano is still holding the line. Is not going to be able to get one like he did last time. Going to fall short. Is going to be walking away, not wanting to be able to give up his life. He's going to almost get paranoid. He sees one through the wall. Can't spam through that wall with just a Vandal. And is unable to get a pick. But
look at the other side of the map, OP.
Yeah, we see a really good shock dart. They're able to take down the Cypher Trip. It's going to be good there. Double tap, enabled by left chopstick. Puts one into his domain. Here's him stepping around and is not going to land the shot. Sepia Badger takes down left chopstick. Very uncharacteristic of him as he gets taken down. The plant going to go down. It's now what's going to be Sasuke and the rest of the crew ready for it. Mosh Pit's going to stop anyone from leaking out of heaven. Goes a little wide, but the defenders are very low HP here. The dart and the paranoia. It's going to be some anti-synergy there. It's going to stop Wanapano from able to entry. He jumps down, immediately takes down Sasuke. Wanapano gets taken down when he taps the spike. Now with the smoke there, it could be doable. Insomnia trying to get one. He's going to be able to do it, but he's going to get shot in the back with Insomnia. Is waiting and ready, as now that's going to be the 4th round picked up by Bluffton.
Wow, Insomnia being able to clean things up for his team. As I could kind of tell from the map, it was looking like they just have better map control. I mean, the defense, anytime they push up, they're getting stopped. Anytime they sit back, it's too late. The rotations are too late, and they already have sight. So it's really hard to tell what Brecksville can do here to steer things in their way.
Yep, Ascent is a very, very positional based map. If you overestimate your opponent or underestimate them, they're just going to take more map space. No matter how good of an aimer you are, it's hard to shoot in a 360-degree area when you're getting flanked in so many ways. Again, we see the attackers of Bluffton are very good at poking and prodding at this defense to force over rotations.
Is just one of those maps that if you play competitive, you know how defense sided this map can be, but with the right team and a good attack strategy, you can steamroll the other team.
Pizza Dad giving away his life and an Odin to the attackers, and that's going to be a bit more or less a free sight. Left chopstick has to go big. Here's going to get sat down by Sephia Badger. He's not able to land the shot, and Insomnia we see here on this lurk, they know they're there. One Upano takes down one. Now it's going to be You're My Sunshine, hesitant to really peek that, and Keon knows the importance of his life and is just going to play it back. He's going to throw a smoke for his team and just wait as the defenders have to clear him if they're going to want to try to take sight.
Keon still on the flank. They didn't clear him, but they're already taking sight.
Yep, Shock Dart trying to clear some more space. Keon wrapping all the way around. Wanapana taps the spike, sees one in hell. Gonna get taken down. You Are My Sunshine. It's gonna be able to be done. Kerosene takes one, goes for the second, and gets shot in the back. Keon on the flank. Gonna teach you why you have to clear him if you see him.
Wow. Bluffton coming in strong with a 5-round lead on Ascent. Things are looking extremely well. Sephia Badger going 10-1 with 4 assists so far. You know he's doing his part, but you also know he's tapping those heads.
Yeah, we see Left Chopstick was explosive last map, but right now he's gone a little quiet. Sephia Badger being the one to step up for Bluffton to secure an early lead in the attacking side. It's not something you see often on Ascent when the attackers are doing better than the defenders. Oh, it's going to be rough for this Omen to try to escape. He's going to use his TP to get away. Sephia Badger can't find him as it was just an Omen. Imagine tries to get a pick here. Left Chopstick is going to get one. That's going to be Keon's taken down. You Are My Sunshine trying to hold the line. Gets shot in the head. Left Chopstick finally going off. And Imagine takes down Insomnia. The defenders won their duels. We're going to be able to take down round 6.
We started seeing Bluffton have that map control. I mean, they've been doing it since the beginning. They do a lot of defaulting, but now it's starting to look like Brecksville getting a good grasp of their default. They know that they're going to be at every part of the map, so they're having a key eye on it, and we just saw it last round. They were able to stop them. They finally have a round here on Ascent.
Yep, it's very important if you are a defender to fight for some map control. So you see the attackers do it each round, fight for some map control, but if you're forced into a bad spot, it's going to be hard for you to really be able to defend when you're not sure where the attackers are coming from. We see a smoke be traded by Imagine, who doesn't want to get caught off guard. He's playing a little bit back onto site, ready to give it up if he needs to. The defense also have ultimates that make it a little bit easier for them to be able to hold it down. Currently, the attackers aren't even on that best of a buy, so if the defense are at the advantage.
But take a look at this. The defense is just giving up mid. They're slowly making their way up market, and they don't even know. They're not making a single sound.
Whenever you have attackers like this, market is such a good spot as you're able to go so many ways. The first piece of util is going to be used by Imagine. And look at this split. We have some going A and some positioning themselves into B. Shots are going to be exchanged. Imagine here's a reload, I think. He's not going to think any wiser. Left Chopstick going to take down Buck. That's going to be Sephia Badger. Going to be able to get one. Left Chopstick gets two, though. Going to be able to get a gun with him. But the spike is going to be lost to B. Insomnia trying to get more, but gets taken down. Now it's only going to be left up to Sephia Badger, which click heads, but he's going to get hunted down by Left Chopstick, who is tired of being at the medium of the leaderboard and wants to find the top spot.
Yeah, I mean, he managed to turn things up in 2 rounds, OP. He's now sitting at 10 kills with 5 deaths, getting his KD back up, just like we saw on Bind. But it looks like Bluffton is calling a timeout here. They don't want to let them get this momentum going for them.
Yep, good timeout called here by Bluffton. Again, you were on attack, everything was working just fine. Now you're on defense, and now Left Chopstick is just kind of popping off. It seems he has a read of where they're going and when. They've done a good job of avoiding where Left Chopstick has been, which honestly seems to be their game plan, which has been working effectively. But now that Left Chopstick has a read, he's been able to hold down sight as an anchor, and it's going to be hard for them to really push on.
Yeah, I didn't get to see Left Chopstick's POV last round, but we saw that he was able to stop the default yet again. He almost knows that it's coming, and he was able to stop the attackers that were up in market, really stopping the tracks entirely. He had bomb and managed to clear things up.
Yep, and if you have someone as confident as Left Chopstick holding down sight in Boathouse on B, it's going to be very hard for attacker to flush him out. You have to use so much util combo to stop him from holding it down. Unless you have that team coordination, someone like Left Chopstick is just going to be devastating. Sasuke has something out, but Buck Nasty takes him down. The paranoia wasn't there on time. Imagine unable to help out his ISO, and now Imagine has to try to get out of the way of the threat. He runs right into it. He's gonna get detained, and now after he gets seen by the neural thefts, he's gonna get taken down by Keons. Now they know no defenders are here to help out, and the aggressiveness of this Thrash is definitely gonna help him. Wanapano walks right into his bullets. Keons popping off so far. As now it's going to be a 2v4 for the defenders.
I see Sunshine trying to push CT. He doesn't want to let the Omen get the space, but Keon's just chilling in the smoke.
Timing, the Valorant timing, as we see the... Can we see this guy able to immediately go into smoke? Walk out, not see him! Sepia Badger takes him down. You Are My Sunshine, didn't even see him. Look to the right, look to the left. 1-2, good night. Now the attackers found their rhythm again, is going to be able to get another round on the half.
OP, I wanna see what these teams are saying during these timeouts. Every time I've seen a team do a timeout, they are able to switch the momentum in their favor. But we are seeing Bluffton still in the lead with 6 rounds, and it looks like we're seeing a default yet again coming from them.
Yeah, don't think that the defenders have 5 ultimates online. Brecksville definitely needs to start utilizing these. They're going to start getting back into the game. We're also going to see an Odin going to be unleashed on the side of B. Ascent, known for its ability to be very annoying with the Odin spam. Left Chopstick getting aggressive, taking down one. Sepia Badger is going to be entering onto side as Pizza Dad is going to fall. The Omen ulting into spawn as well. It's going to get shot by the Sova. Sepia Badger, though, going to be trading a Shock Dart with Wanopano, as well as an Owl Drone to clear out more space. You Are My Sunshine sees an attacker. It could be good timing. He misses the shot, and that's going to be Insomnia. Not going to get one. Oh, You Are My Sunshine gets one. Sepia Badger be able to go in hell. He's not going to get cleared. The defenders now going to have to clear out hell as Sasuke. And and going to get a pick here from Sepia Badger. The Seeker's going to get one. Left Chopstick gets one. Gets a fourth. And that's going to be a 4K from Left Chopstick. And he's already almost going to be back to his ult.
Chopstick, please let the players breathe, brother. I beg of you. He is popping off for his team, really helping out Brecksville, being able to come back in these rounds.
Something I want to mention is that Left Chopstick used his ult to get that first pick on a Buck Nasty, and looking immediately back at his ult, it's already 2 points away from getting it. If Left Chopstick gets 2 kills, which he's usually getting each round, he's going to be able to isolate another target and keep his team keep the ball rolling for his team.
Well, it looks like we are seeing a Marshall buy from Insomnia, but his entire team does have rifles.
Very close to taking off Left Chopstick's head. You Are My Sunshine is getting aggressive with Pizza, who's having an Odin of his own. Getting a little bit silly here. Wanopano holding a good bit of space. This is what you like to see from a defensive standpoint, as now they're only worried about a few more sides of the map. But Wanopano doesn't see Insomnia, who has him in his sights and takes him down. Left chopstick holding the bottom of mid is going to rotate out as that smoke dissipates. Pizza Dad getting aggressive here. It's going to be running him down with the Odin, pitting him down. That's going to be Insomnia having to wait. The tree flank doesn't go well as Pizza Dad hits a nice shot onto Keon's Pizza. Tries to get another, but Insomnia sits him down. Not worried about the trap wire. Oh, Insomnia trying to break tree as he's closing the door. He's going to take, look, as he takes down one, Insomnia takes down another. Now it's left to left chopstick to clean up the rest. In the 3v1, the Jet is low. The Cage going to go down in just a second. Cage goes down, and now it's going to be left chopstick trying to start the work. Takes down the trap wire. Ooh, that's going to be his shield getting taken down. Left chopstick trying to isolate his duels. His footsteps were heard on the site. He doesn't know where they are and has a good idea. Insomnia sees his head. Pinging him for his team. Left chopstick just going to hold and get shot. As Insomnia is going to fire back with a 4K of his own. This time starting with a Marshall, not a Vandal.
Very good stuff from Insomnia. I thought for a second that left chopstick saw him heaven, but I don't think he did. OP, he just was looking at tree, making sure no one was main as well. So he was left clueless that he was heaven.
Yep, that small timing, that small window Insomnia was able to buy for his team left question marks for Chopstick, and Chopstick couldn't do it, but he did get a pick and died, which means that he can immediately turn the momentum into his team's favor. The paranoid is massive, and that's going to be okay. The util dump is going to be massive. The read was on point. Imagine only with a classic, but going to be credited for 3 kills.
Chopstick, they bought 2 rifles. They managed to wager where the attackers would push, and it really paid off for them. The paranoia coming in huge from Imagine.
That's just exactly what you hope for if you're going to be on a low buy like this. And now the attackers are going to be left scrambling as they're kind of just I kind of want my guns. They look kind of pretty. I spent $40 on this skin. I don't want to give it to the enemies. So we're kind of just waiting it out.
I don't know. They do have a lot of rounds ahead of Brecksville, but if it was me in this 2v5, OP, I would try to make some magic work. You have money, you have rounds. Anything is possible here on Valorant. If you're able to get your trades on time, you're able to still win this round.
Definitely are, but that's going to be the rest of the defenders are going to be just collecting those guns as they only bought 2. They're just trying to get them without having to buy to stop this their economy from spiraling downwards. But Sepia Badger has a good lurk up cat. They're going to have to work quickly with only 15 seconds remaining. It's going to be rough for them to entry onto site.
10 seconds left.
With only 10 seconds remaining, they have to be fast here, but they're still just so slow. I guess they thought that the defenders were rotating into their spawn to clear them, and again, they're just going to save standing in cat.
They're too scared to walk into tree. They hear the trip. They don't want to go in. Oh, no!
Wanopano stops him from saving his gun. That's actually going to be the attackers falling a little bit low on their economy. That's why they wanted to save their guns. Insomnia only buying a Bulldog's going to have to rely on his dagger skills to be able to really win another round and stop the defense from popping off.
Honestly, OP, I think if they take tree there, Cypher was playing by himself. If they got Cypher, Sky was playing by himself. If the defense isn't set up for trades, they can easily give up once, and they could have easily lost that round, but looks like we are seeing some action on mid.
Oh, Insomnia sent into the domain. It has a Vandal at least. It's the one player competent enough, but left chopstick takes him by surprise. And now trying to get even more. His team's going to help him out just to make sure he isn't going to get traded. Left chopstick helping out his team, stopping any momentum that the attackers would have. And the attackers using a Hunter's Fury to try to get a pick, but it's not going to go well. The Gecko was on the other side of the map, and Wanopano catches Sepia looking at his map. Plant from Sasuke goes down. Now it's going to be hard for him to work his magic. If the defense gets sloppy, Sasuke is going to be able to clutch this out.
I'm hoping Imagine doesn't peek here. He needs to wait for his team if he wants to get traded out, but he's going in.
He gets taken down. That is going to be a neural theft. Immediately going to save Sasuke's position, but Sasuke gets taken down. But You Are My Sunshine with a calm aim taking them down.
Good stuff here from the defense. Brexton starting off things very slow. I think we had
Switching
Bluffton
sides.
in a 5 or 6 round lead, but we're finally starting to see things catch up for Brecksville.
Brecksville definitely with the hero plays from left chopstick, definitely set themselves up for a good attacking half. Now with attack here, it's going to be a little bit harder for them to entry because they only have an ISO, which doesn't have the cloud burst to be able to cover themselves if they dash onto site. So really, the defenders are only going to have to look in one direction through these pushes, and the way that they've been defaulting on attack, if they do the same on defense, it's going to be good for them to be able to take map control and hold the space.
Well, it looks like we are going to see a bit of an A split. Teams are going to use some early util.
One way here from the Omen to stop anyone from approaching, really. It's left chopstick as well.
Hey, but look at
This
the
is
other side of the
alert.
map. Insomnia, he's letting his team know that they're making their way up. Hey, they have a trip mid, so they have to know that this is an A split.
They have to. As we see, 4 members are stacked here. The 5v4, that's going to be a dart to really solidify that this is where the attackers are ending. Oh, and that's going to be Keon's. Sees one, but doesn't quite get the pick. And Hero My Sunshine is going to trade out as well. Now it's going to be even despite Courier going to be down. One is flanked all the way up into heaven. Now it's going to be left Chopstick, who has to flank up into heaven, has the shield up, has to land his shots, puts one onto Insomnia's head, but doesn't have his double tap up at the moment. Tries to get another one. Doesn't quite see the head. Insomnia just going to be jiggle peeking him down. Sees one. That's going to be the pick that he needs. And now it's going to be 1 bullet to 1 bullet. Whoever lands their shot first is going to be the one who's going to be able to win this round for their team. Left Chopstick going to be pushing out into Insomnia. Knows that he has to get the bomb. Insomnia going to be baiting him with that air blast. And it's going to be Insomnia taking on Left Chopstick. Mind games worked in his favor.
Not really sure what Insomnia's plan was there, but he still managed to kill left chopstick. Huge round, pistol round. OP, I cannot emphasize enough, is huge on Valorant. If you're able to get a pistol lead, it leads into a buy. It leads your opponents to have to save. And when you have rifles against classics, it's so difficult to be able to counteract that.
It definitely is. Insomnia there, I think what he went to do is updraft and bait the... it baited the ISO to look up instead of where he was. You know, a little bit of mind games played there, able to lead him to winning out the gunfight. And good defaulting here from the attackers, as they need to know where the defenders are so they don't run into a stack. Oh, unfortunate. Unfortunate. Insomnia and Sepia Badger catch him lurking. And that's going to be... Insomnia tries to go for more, but Keon's takes him down. A flawless is not what you want to see on pistol.
I'm sorry, a flawless on pistol? OP,
Yeah,
what just happened? They just stole that round straight from Brecksville's hand.
Brecksville, I mean, it was unfortunate for them. Brecksville, they tried to do a little bit of lurk up mid like they did before, but they were just stopped. And if you don't get any picks on to the bonus, they can just hold that. And now the economy, which could have been even out this round, is just always going to be in the favor of the defenders now.
You know, a very popular strategy whenever teams are on a buy round, they don't want a default happening. They don't want teams, their teammates in the individual positions. But it left space open for the defense.
Oh.
And now they're just dominating on attack.
Oh my goodness. It's going to be Brecksville definitely showing up here as Left Chopstick is going to be able to. Sasuke has the timing though. The trigger discipline isn't good enough though, as Left Chopstick is going to take him down, but that is going to be the spike being left mid there as Buck Nasty gets one with the Guardian. Actually, it's going to be picked up and be walked over to B. You didn't even see that there. But now it's going to be a 3v1 and Buck Nasty only has a Guardian to his name. He doesn't really need to save it, so he's going to try to work his magic.
Buck Nasty going mid, trying to make his way back onto B. He knows he needs to get this bomb defused, but with 3 members alive for the attackers, it's going to be very difficult for him to come out on top of this.
Now we do see that Wanopano is going to be one shot from a Guardian. Hits the nice little shots there. Buck Nasty takes him down. goes for the Vandal, but decides, nah, I need this Guardian. Oh, goes back for it. A little bit of indecisive there. It is a new skin, so it does look pretty. And left chopstick, gonna be able to get that nice little 4K there. Really gonna be stepping it up for his team.
If I may, I'll go.
I like what Chopstick did there as well. Very subtle, but he saw his teammate die CT, so he ran back site just in case if if Buck Nasty was going to defuse, but he noticed that he had no time and that he was gonna save the rifle, so he chased him down, not letting him be able to save that rifle.
Yep, good play there. Buck Nasty again, trying to get a little bit of creative here with the Cypher placements. He can't buy this round. A little bit interesting. The defense should be able to buy after they bonus that round. The dart doesn't quite go where Wanapana wants it to go, but does clear out enough. ISO gets one into the domain. Who's that going to be? It's going to be Buck Nasty, who's going to be so even there, but it's going to be left chopstick going up with the kills. You Are My Sunshine gets a pick onto Keanu. Imagine here is on site. Trying with Joan with the Guardian, tries to get one, but doesn't quite land the shot. Imagine one's headlong into Insomnia, who has this judge, trying to take left chopstick by surprise, but Sepia is going to be able to get the trade onto Insomnia, and that's going to be the defense, making it 6-10.
Beautiful stuff from Sepia. Managed to trade out his jet player Insomnia, but we saw there Insomnia was able to retake from tree with a judge catching the attackers off guard, and he got the last player really low with his judge, so he made things very easy for Sepia to get the trade.
Yep, just what you want out of your duelist, making the space, making those plays. Even though he didn't get the kills, he did, in fact, make plays and help his team out as best he could. And now, with it only being tech timeout, I hear. Alrighty. Left chopstick is doing a tech timeout. We did see earlier in the round that one of their players was lagging substantially, so now we're just going to have a little tech timeout.
Well, now that I have everyone here on this timeout, I want to let y'all know, for one, you need to make sure you're following Esports Ohio. If you aren't already followed, I'm not sure what y'all are doing, but clearly it's something wrong. Other than that, guys, I want you in chat telling us what you want for Christmas. I want to hear what everyone has on their list as well. For myself, I need a new headset, OP. My headset's falling apart.
Yeah, a new headset would definitely come in clutch here soon. Definitely, you play Valorant, I know. Being able to, hear some footsteps, can't complain. You can't hear someone if you get a new headset. So, yeah, new headset. Me, personally, I think, what do I want? I mean, I want a lot of things, but I don't know what's, at the top of my tier list of things. Honestly, I'm a sucker for socks. I know, it's kind of basic, but if I get, a nice, comfy pair of Parathieve socks, I think I'll be set.
Oh man, the socks and underwear Christmas present is such a meme amongst the younger crowd, but guys, once you start getting a little bit older like us, guys, I cannot stress how thankful you will be with some socks or some underwear in your Christmas presents.
Yep, it's just peak, especially socks. I have so many Argyle socks. I cannot get over them. I need more. Or some really funny ones. I believe last Christmas I got ones with a light up Santa Claus on them. Just peak, absolute peak. And getting that, or I don't know, maybe a T-shirt from that a show I like. Getting a T-shirt that has that on it, that'd be good too. I don't anything like that. I'm a very basic person. I don't need electronics. I just need a cool T-shirt, maybe some socks, and I'll be set.
Fair enough. Honestly, if I saw some Valorant socks in my socking, fire!
yeah.
That would go so hard. But it looks like
The
we
VCT socks.
Honestly, that would go so hard, OP. I need some VCT socks for sure.
Oh, I guess another one for me definitely be a coffee mug, or maybe a really silly coffee mug with my
Yes.
face on it. If I get one with my face with a butch picture of me, I think there's a picture of me in 6th grade, and it looks like a graduation cap, and I look so silly in it. If I had a coffee mug with that on it, I think it'd be perfect.
I actually have a coffee warmer on my Amazon list. It basically just makes sure it keeps your coffee warm while you work at your little desk. As a college student who's remote, hey, I have to stay at my setup every day. So
Yeah.
Definitely nice having one of those.
It definitely would be nice. I don't maybe another hat as it's getting colder. You don't have that problem in Texas, but up here in Ohio, it gets a lot colder. Now that it's not closer to December than it is November, so a new beanie definitely would go a long ways. Or
Mm,
maybe, I don't know, maybe new pair of jeans. Maybe a new pair of jeans as well.
New Jeans. Do you know who New Jeans is?
New jeans.
New Jeans.
I only know old jeans.
Very popular in the younger crowd. K-pop really popping off. Not a big fan myself, but yeah, K-pop really taking the mainstream for music, I feel like right now.
I can see that. I'm more of a I'd listen to one artist only. It's Hosier. Only artist I really listen to. I'll listen to other things, but if I'm just like feeling in a vibey mood and I just want to just listen to something make me feel better, it's definitely that one artist.
Yeah, honestly, I really like that guy. I remember
Mhm.
listening to him a couple years ago. Really good, like alternative kind of rock almost
Mhm.
artist. Good vocals as well. For myself, honestly, I kind of listen to variety. We got a little bit of Mexican, like 80s rock. Ooh, fire. But mainly I listen to like rap, stuff like that.
Mm.
I'm sure the younger crowd could relate a little bit there, but not really stream friendly, some of these rap
Yeah.
songs.
Definitely not always stream friendly, but hey, I heard. Oh no, I just read the chat and it said that they were good, but now we have to wait again. It seems that Pizza Dad having a rough time with the internet at the moment has that unk status with the internet here.
Hey, man, when you're in high school, don't always have the biggest budget. I know
Yeah,
when I was in high school, I was not paying for my Wi-Fi or
you
bills
know.
for that matter.
Oh heck no! You can't catch me doing that. I was grateful for the internet that I had, but now when I go back home and have to play in Overwatch matches, I'm like, man, please, please for Christmas, can I get an Ethernet cable? Please for Christmas.
Honestly, that is so relatable. I remember having to buy like a 100-foot wire that like ran across the whole house just so I would be plugged into Ethernet. But we're finally getting back
Scanning
into
ahead.
things on a sense.
Yep. Finally, tech pause is over. Now we can see the action with only 3 seconds left on that clock. They're immediately kicking the round off. That's going to be a good undercut onto Keon there, but no one's really going to be doing anything there. Imagine has the timing into the spawn onto Insomnia, who just lurked up, but now that he's pinched here, he's like, guys, I think I need a little help. Unless he didn't,
Ye-
he definitely can hear them.
He's gonna need
Oh.
a smoke or a dart if he's gonna want help, but
Oh,
gets the
or
first
he's just going to help himself out. Going to be walking away. But Wanopano has a flank there, but Keon's going to be able to help out his Jet even more with his gun. Now it's going to be an Odin spraying them down, but You Are My Sunshine takes another one down. And now it's actually going to be relatively even here. It's going to be a 2v3, but the positional advantage is on the defense as You Are My Sunshine is also at only 1 health, or 13 to be precise.
with the Cypher setup on B, it's going to be very hard for them to get out of the choke. They don't have much utility to be able to do it. But if we look here on the defense, they're expecting
30
a
seconds
rotate.
left.
They're already rotating early.
It could just be a bait, though. Just imagine You Are My Sunshine. Gonna be waiting a second.
I think we're going to see a
Mm.
save here as Brecksville don't want to lose these rifles. They want to make sure they have their teammates alive in a strong buy going
10
into the
seconds
next
left.
round.
It's going to be a rough one saving here, though, as you see it is 6-10. You hope you could really get that differential even closer. And now it's going to be 6-11. Only 2 more rounds need to be won by the defender's side, and Bluffton are going to be able to take it to map 3.
Well, I think we are going to get a map 3 here, OP. Love Chopstick still coming in very strong, going 29 and 12, having over a 2.0 KD. But I don't think it's enough when you have teammates that are lacking these kills. It's really hard for you to carry the whole team.
especially with Insomnia playing very well as a Jet here, able to take space and get out, unlike Left Chopstick, who has to commit every time he wants to go in. Insomnia tries to get one, but knows he has to get out there. Wanopano falling very low. There's going to be the ISO go out there. He's going to be a little bit thing. Insomnia gets one tap there, but Left Chopstick. Buck Nasty gets a pick on the Wanopano with his, gonna get a pick with his Cypher trip. That's gonna be Keon's getting the pick on the Left Chopstick, and You Are My Sunshine is gonna be able to get the trade. Now it's gonna be a 2v3 here. Buck Nasty trying to hold down the line. I was going to get into a 1v3 as Buck Nasty keeps holding it down. He's going to get taken down by You Are My Sunshine, who is in a very difficult spot in a 2v1 situation. Now he has to try to get the bomb down. He hears it being getting down. The Dizzy going to be able to blind him. Hears get shot through the box. Trying to get aggressive here, peeking. The dart isn't going to see him. He hears him on his right. You Are My Sunshine has to play very careful here as he's going to get picked by Sepia Badger, who knows exactly where he is.
So, but not letting a wingman take the defuse, he said, "No, bro, this is my ultimate that I need." And it looks like Bluffton is looking to
Match point.
finish off Ascent. They're in a big lead.
Yeah, it was looking really good there for the attackers, but no one clearing their corners onto Keon's, who was able to just sit on logs. Getting a kill like that with a Spectre from that distance is just crazy work. You really shouldn't have let that happen. But again, the attackers got sloppy after they got those quick picks, and that's what led them to really lose that round.
I think they did clear that corner, OP, but things happened very quick. They put smokes down, and it looked like Keon's was actually just walked out of the smoke. They didn't even see him walk out.
Oh. Sepia getting him a pick immediately down A main with the help of his Omen spraying it down. Sepia Badger doesn't quite get much with the drone, does know that people are there. That's good enough there, but the ISO has to rotate over. As now it's going to be even.
We're going to see a good flank from Keon's. He does have timing on his side right now. We're going to see the attacker storm onto site.
Smokes goes down. Pizza Dad is going to be just on site trying to entry. He's going to be just holding it down. Sepia has to dodge the paranoia, but now there's nothing really to hold it down. Left Chopstick read the stars and knew Keon was there. Didn't see any Omen. Let's see if anything from the Omen takes him down. Insomnia, though, has his Odin looking for one. Gonna be able to take him down. Now it's gonna be retake time with Left Chopstick. Hits a nice shot on the Buck Nasty. Insomnia takes down Imagine. Now we're gonna go to main. Tries to get more. Left Chopstick shoots him down. Now it's only one left. The one way there. Insomnia does something good there, but Left Chopstick gets a 3K. He has to get a 4. He's gonna clutch it out, and he does! The 4K from Left Chopstick to keep them in this map.
Oh no. The defense almost had that round. They were seconds away from closing things out on this map, but Left Chopstick coming in huge for his team. He said, "Guys, don't worry. I got you. Get in the pack. We're still taking things home."
Yep, and at the moment as well, Left Chopstick, if he gets this ult orb in B main here, it's going to be massive. Is able to immediately take down the defender and know which site is free. That first pick is so important, especially with the low buy here for the attackers. Oh, Sepia Badger, though, even it out. But Left Chopstick gets one. He's going to be looking for another domain expansion out, but it just barely misses the Sova playing his life. They don't check the corner. Keon does it again. He gets one, but Left Chopstick is going to be able to recheck it and gets another kill. Now, he's going to be spinning like a top, trying to get even more. Left Chopstick, his shield's going to go down. Sepia Badger, he's in a good spot here. Gets one, doesn't get cleared. Jeff Chopstick, though, with a 3K, keeping them in here. Has the spike at the moment, but tells his teammate, get it down, I'll hold the line. And Pizza Dad, following orders as good soldiers do, is going to be able to plant the spike down. Has his ult to be able to really show where the defenders are. Each round is so important here. Using an ult would be essential, but he's not going for it. Pizza Dad trying to get a timing, was going to go taken down. The smoke is going to be really good here. The Thrash, unable to get anything, as Left Chopstick doesn't quite land the shots as Sasuke takes him down. And that's going to be Bluffton keeping it on.
OP, I just realized the Gecko Sasuke, he actually ulted his teammate. left, Chopstick was able to get that Gecko. He's definitely clearing that round, but things did not go his way.
I didn't even notice that. Maybe he thought the Cypher was still alive and accidentally hit his teammate there, but that's going to be the next round taken by Bluffton. Chopstick leading the scoring and again, but just couldn't on a map that's so fundamental to Valorant. You can't just have good aim. You need to have a good game plan, and that's why I believe Ascent was picked by Bluffton.
Well, I'm not exactly sure what map 3 will be. We will find out very shortly. Don't go anywhere. We're going to go on a quick little break.
Welcome back, everybody, to Esports Ohio. Just to remind you guys, this is Bluffton versus Broadview Heights. This is the Valorant Club Finals, and it is going the distance, reaching to our third map of the series. And this is a deciding map. Both these teams have been fighting tooth and nail. Zeph, how do you think they're going to do on this map split?
Honestly, OP, I want to say that Brecksville is going to take this home. The way left Chopstick has been playing out of his mind every single game. I think we're going to see that on split, as well as it looks like he's locking in ISO yet again.
Definitely will. Split is a map you can just frag out on, but there is something important. Rotations on Split are key. Being able to have mid control to rotate there and back wherever you want is essential. And we see that Pizza Dad knows this, as he's going to be playing Sage, who just recently got a buff. That Sage on Split to really just hold down the line in mid is very, very good. But we're going to see on the attacking side, we do see someone that's not very in rotation often. That's going to be Insomnia picking the Phoenix.
Very interesting pick. I also want to see these teams pick the Regen Shield. We saw Sage get a buff. We saw Phoenix get a buff. We saw a whole new mechanic get added into Valorant, this Regen Shield. And you mentioned this earlier to me off stream, OP, but a lot of teams have been buying Regen Shield on a pistol, and it just seems to work out if you win it and go into the next round.
Especially with a duelist like Phoenix, who now has his signature moved from his hot hands over to his curveball. Now that he has his curveball as his starting piece of utility, I can see someone buying that Regen Shield and just utilizing that one flash that can be regened. I think if you're able to really go in with a 25, basically a light shield that regens, you're able to take more duels. And with someone like Phoenix, who just wants to play aggressive, it could be massive.
Well, we do have a strong contact here on a B, but it looks like we have space on the map from the attackers. We have KO lurking up A. We already have Omen set up mid. He might be able to catch this ISO off guard.
Oh, left chopstick has to. Oh, the timing! The Valorant timing! Left chopstick catches Keon looking the wrong way. And now with that space lost, that has to be a go button for Insomnia and the rest of the crew. He's going to be able to get one, but imagine hits one through the smoke and through a wall. Wanapana gets another one, and that was going to be a 4v2. The attackers have to make something happen, but Nasty gets taken down. Sepia Badger on the other side of the map trying to get a flank, but it's not going to matter, as that's going to be the defuse happening, and Sepia Badger just having to pick up the pieces. Oh, not much to pick up there.
Oh.
Well, a nice little two-piece at least.
Hey, I got my one.
I got my one, guys. Yep. Much you can hope for there, is he is going to be able to keep his ghost, maybe make a play there. Better than a classic at least.
Yeah, I did like the default coming in from the attackers, but unfortunately, KO on the other side of the map, he just wasn't there in time to support his teammate while they were already getting bombed down.
Yep, if Keon's was able to get that flank and actually able to get a pick onto that ISO, it could have been massive. Oh, good trigger discipline here from Keon's. They think A is clear, and that's going to be Pizza Dad getting ran down. Insomnia with a classic in his hands, right clicks him down, and that's going to be a go button to immediately go into B. The entry right on the hot hands. I mean, that's going to be the curveball. Flash, not getting anyone one upon the here, playing close, has a dizzy in hand, is not going to get taken out by Insomnia, he's just going to be able to miss his shots, only 13 HP to his name, left chopstick is going to take them down. The defense, though, only has 2 members left, and the attackers were able to pick up guns on the way, and now it's looking very attacker-sided. This left chopstick is the only one at full HP. Oh, Keon has a good flank, gets a good right click here. Doesn't quite land any more shots. The left chopstick misses all of his. He's not able to get any picks. Just have to run down the sand, the dirt to try to get one, but with paranoia, Buck Nasty takes him down when he's fully blind.
Great stuff coming in from Bluffton. Being able to win on a save round is so huge. They're able to go into the next round with great confidence, and it looks like we're gonna see some action on A.
Definitely will. Now that both of these teams are gonna be able to buy good weaponry, it's gonna be the defense, a little bit less guns because there are on their bonus, but both these teams gonna be fighting tooth and nail to really be able to play aggressive here as Wanopano playing aggressive here, as we saw nothing really go. The curveball stops him from doing much, but they don't have information if he's here. The Dizzy's going to be give away his positioning, and now he's going to get one on the Buck Nasty. A good shot landed there. The paranoia is going to stop him. The RNG, see the nerf there, doing a little bit of difference, as Keon's is now going to TP up to heaven. I don't think the defense are going to know he's here. They hear the reload, but are none the wiser, as Imagine gets caught with his pants down, unable to trade back. Keon is in such a good spot here. Insomnia gets to pick on the left chopstick. You Are My Sunshine, trying to get something, gets shot in the back by Keon's, who's finally appearing this map, this game, as he's able to get 3. The repositioning has been massive. So now Insomnia going to be able to pair their util to be able to stop this Sage from doing anything. Keon sees him and gets a nice little 4K. Keon finally appearing in this series on map 3.
Keon's showing us exactly the power of Omen TP. He's able to get a pick. He's TP's Heaven, gets another pick. And like all of a sudden, he's just like confusing the defense, not knowing exactly where Keon is going to come from. And he's just able to get them and get kills from behind.
Yep, I mean, the best thing you can do, and, it's way easier to shoot the bad guys if they're not shooting back. And, Owen players know this the most. Like, I'm a smokes player. I cannot hit a shot to save my life. So I want them to be standing still and not looking at me. Easiest shots. And I said, oh lordy. Pizza Dad, dying while putting his wall down. It is an eco, so they're not going to be too expensive here. Imagine getting absolutely chunked by that hot hands. Insomnia doesn't clear him. He lines up the headshot, but he's going to get taken away. He's still not clear. Imagine gets a pick and now has a gun, and that's going to be Insomnia taken down 2. A round that looked into the attacker's favor is now looking defensive sided. Sepia Badger, though, gets a nice little 2-piece. Looking for a 3rd. That's going to be You Are My Sunshine with his knife out. Not looking for him, but gets him taken down. It's so winnable, though, for the Cypher here, who's going to lurk all the way over to A and get the plant down. This round is swinging back and forth.
Check this out too. He has a trip placed on Heaven, so he might be able to get a little cheese kill if they go out window, but it looks like they're going to be going CT and pairing up together.
Now, with this Guardian in hand, both players are in one-shot range. 2 bullets is all Buck Nasty needs to be able to get this dub. He gets 1. The trade isn't there, and now he's looking to see if anyone's going to be rotating around. Buck Nasty has to play here, has to play it perfectly. He's going to win the round for his team that looks so defender-sided. Now we're looking around. He knows someone could be here. He looks away. The cam gives a position of Buck Nasty. Takes down Imagine, a clutch for Buck Nasty and Bluffton.
Good stuff from Buck Nasty, being able to clutch it up there in the 1v2. I was a little scared that he was all by himself on A while his other team, or the rest of the team, was just dying on other parts of the map, but luckily he was able to get bombed down and being able to finish things off that round.
Also, shout out to Sepia Badger, who was able to hit some nasty shots that really led his team to be able to easily get, not easily, but really able to get that clutch on the round. Sepia Badger showing that, Badgers don't care. Insomnia being very aggressive here, using those flashes to try to get in, but the Dizzy to counter it is good enough. Insomnia unable to get anything with his ult, but the space was made. Now that they made contact on A, it seems that B is kind of being free for the rest of the attackers to just walk on in.
Yeah, whenever Phoenix ulted there, it gave the defense that, like, hey, they're probably pushing A, but it seems to all be a fake. They already have bombed down on B.
Yep, that's going to be left chopstick, getting a good pick there, pairing his Yuto with Imagine, who's sewing at the same time. Pizza Dad looking a little bit worse. He is on site looking for 1. Thrash gonna get taken down. The wall is gonna be good to cut off anyone rotating. Left chopstick takes down 1, but Sasuke gets a little bit too excited. Can't really take it down. Does take down the one that's trying to defuse. Keon, though, is gonna get grappled. He does TP away from it, trying to get more. He does get another, but the defuse is happening right under his nose, and that's gonna be You Are My Sunshine taking him down as left chopstick gets the defuse.
Brecksville just being able to get there before the attackers. I mean, they managed to retake site while we still had some attacker players hanging out in main. They were too busy trying to rotate while they were, making the fake on A. So we're now seeing a 2-3 score on Bind in favor of Bluffton.
Yep, on split here, they're really doing a good job of doing pressure there. The attackers got the bomb down quick, and I wish Sasuke was a little bit calmer there. All the defenders had worse weaponry. All they had to do was be patient and just line up the heads, and it would have been massive for them.
Keon's looking for a little lurking flank here on mid, but the rest of his team is still trying to come out on A. They're a bit too scared to come out of the smoke.
Now that the smoke is going to dissipate, there's going to be a Dizzy to try to clear more space, but doesn't get anything. So defenders could have a false sense of security, but with the Gecko stomping around, that's going to be Pizza Dad getting Keons in the back without a smokes. It's going to be hard for the attackers to try to get in here, especially with the comboed util, getting a double flash there, but Insomnia is going to fight back as Wanopana only gets one. That's going to be a flash go through. You Are My Sunshine can't get a pick there. The hot hands is going to stop him from pushing out. Now, all the defenders are grouped up here. Insomnia goes in but gets taken down by Imagine. Now, lying down, Sasuke tries to get more, but left chopstick sits him down. Now it's going to be even 3-3 for both these teams.
Looks like we are seeing a timeout coming in from Keon's, telling his team, you know, we still got this in the bag. It's still tied up, but with a little bit of a change here, we can really change things into their favor.
Yep, it's a good time to do a pause here, as they did see the momentum shift over to the attacker's side. I mean, the defender's side, and you know, Bluffton, every single time that they've lost a certain amount of rounds in a row, it's always a good call to do a timeout, stop the momentum. They're going to be looking at the ults that they have here. KO ult being a big one, able to stop any utility that, you know, the defenders have, and basically gives them a site for free.
Wow, with this timeout coming to an end, the attackers have a lot of ultimates. If they planned out something good, we might just see Bluffton taking this round, and it'll be a very important round for them to take.
I definitely will be. The only ult on the side of the defense is going to be Cloves, but, you know, Clove has to die to use their ult. Not exactly, you know, the most favorite thing to have to do to be able to use an ult, but after that, they're all going to be able to hold a lot, you know, further space. You know, Pizza Dad did a great job there that last round, being able to hold down mid. That Sage, while playing and ratting around in it, is definitely something that Sage excels at, and able to get that first pick for the team, taking down the smokes, was very impactful.
Yeah, this wall, we see it very often with Sage on split. It stops the attackers from being able to split, and it just leads for them to be able to go out the choke.
But Sepia Badger landing a good shot there. Left chopstick tries to get more, but with them stopping any utility, they can't have the shield to go get the frag. Imagine does have a good timing here onto the point. I don't think you're going to expect him here. Shoots a shot but misses. Buck Nasty takes him down. Imagine going to pop his ult, but it's going to get surrounded by attackers. Does find the timing to be able to get out here into the open to get shot down by Sasuke. And now Wanopano trying to get more. Does get a headshot here. Tries to get two, but Buck Nasty takes him down. Now it's up to Pizza Dad to try to clutch it out in a 3v1 scenario. But Insomnia puts an end to that thought, as that's going to be, you know, the round one by the attackers.
Bluffton bringing up the score 4-3 in their favor. Things are still very close, but we're starting to see Bluffton being able to go out the choke and getting bombed down very easily. You know, they're just letting mid kind of do their own thing. They're letting the Sage do their own thing mid. They know Sage is going to wall mid, so they're really just trying to focus on this choke. They don't really care about map space right now.
Yep, definitely don't, but that's going to be a thrash going to be used by the attacker's side. That means the defenders have to just steer clear. It's not going to get a detain, and Insomnia can't land the shots, and he gets taken down, but Buck Nasty gets a trade onto left chopstick, taking down the playmaker of Brecksville. And now Keon, looking in the smoke, is going to get one, but gets sat down by You Are My Sunshine. Now it's going to be even for both teams. Buck Nasty only at 30 HP, has to be careful here, tries to get one, gets taken down through the box, and now it's going to be a 2v3 at the moment. Sepia Badger and the Gecko have to play smart here if they're going to be able to have it last. That's going to be Wanopano doing some good damage, drops down, gets taken down by Sasuke. He didn't wait for his team. That's going to be Rez on the left chopstick, because now it's going to be Sepia Badger. Playing very careful here. The Gecko is going to not get caught up. The ult doesn't land to anything. Sepia Badger does get a pick. The Rez is good. Pizza Dad can't land his one. That's gonna be left chopstick, has a tall task to do as the rest of the attackers are running away, and Sepia Badger lines up his crosshair and takes down the heavy hitter.
Well, Sepia Badger dropping 10 kills so far with 4 deaths. We've seen Sepia do this on other maps, really caring for his team. You know, he's doing such an impactful job on this initiator role, being able to throw out the util, still providing support for his teammates, but still getting these kills that are so dire to win these rounds.
Yep, and we see it was a very expensive round for the defense as they used 2 of their biggest ults. You know, Rez and ISO, those are, playmaking ults, and that's going to be 2 of them used. All they have is Thrash and Fade here, so they're going to try to be looking for a retake, but on such a light buy, it's going to be hard for them. Oh, no. Ooh, imagine. Just gets the timing down, puts another smoke down, going to be lurking at it again. Has a Bucky. It's going to be good for 1, good for 2. Imagine takes him down, ratting with a Bucky. Pizza Dad doesn't know that there's going to be 1 lurking there, gets taken down. Wanapano has a good flag, takes down 2. Really good lineups here, and left chopstick is holding down ropes as he knows someone could be here. Sees the feet of Keon's and takes him down. Defenders fighting back, being able to get a 4-5 position on this half.
Great hold from Imagine with the Bucky, as well as the players from mid. I believe that was Pizza Dad and another teammate there. But I think the attackers, they heard Imagine right next to the smoke. They just weren't expecting him to pop back into a smoke with the shotgun. And lo and behold, that's exactly what made Brecksville have the advantage after they both died on main.
Yeah, after that, I believe that Bluffton is going to be spamming every smoke they're seeing now this game. No more cloves ratting around on their smokes here. But now we're going to see the attackers are going to be on a light buy, even a save, as they're going to be down in their eco, and now the defenders can start the ball rolling again. Insomnia only has a classic to their name, going to break that wall, but has to back off immediately. Fuck Nasty. She's gonna get aggressive, gonna be placed on that smoke. Imagine they'll get to pick onto Insomnia, just chilling there in mid. Util gonna be thrown out on A. That smoke serving as a dual purpose of helping Wanapano get his player back in Keon's. Doesn't have any info here. He's gonna have to play safe right into that smoke. Does push out, looks at the Gecko, but Wanapano takes him down in the back. Imagine just going to be looking down mid here. The attackers have to group up and try to find something. Only 3 of them are left here. They make noise on B, and that's going to be rotates. Immediately going to be going out. That's going to be the Dizzy. Good for 1. Pizza Dad getting taken down by Sepia Badger immediately. Dizzy going to be picked back up here by Sasuke, but the Thrash goes out by the defense to clear out space. The trip's going to be hit. 1 is going to be seen backside. He's not going to get detained. Sepia Badger playing his life there. That's going to be 1 taking down the chopstick. Imagine gets the other. Destabilized. Sepia Badger with a fuck. Oh, don't scare me there. There's going to be Wanapano, going to be a takedown. Sepia Badger stopping the ace. Clutch.
Wanapano was 1 shot there. Oh my god. Sepia Badger was moments away from getting an ace clutch there for his team. But luckily for Brecksville, they managed to clean things up there. And now we're at a tied score at 5-5 on split.
Something amazing to see there as well is that Sepia Badger was also vulnerable. Not only did he get a 4K there, but he could have almost ace clutch while completely vulnerable and 1 shot to any damage given to him. Sepia Badger was literally micrometers away from being able to turn this turn this half on its head, winning in an eco round just off a Guardian alone.
Left chopstick here, ready for this A push. The attackers have a lot of ults.
Sepia Badger not going quietly as he's going to get taken down, but immediately going to be able to get res. That's going to be a hat trick thrown as well. Keon's gets to pick on to You Are My Sunshine. He's going to drop the Nat, get refragged, and now it's going to be a 2v5 at the moment. Sepia Badger putting more magic on as he's going to take down Imagine. Pizza Dad left in mid with a Spectre and a classic to his name. He makes some noise and gets taken down by Insomnia. That's going to be a fire back to a flawless round. Sepia Badger wasn't too happy about not getting his ace.
Sepia Badger really coming strong for his team. Now 16-6 with 6 assists for his team. OP, Sepia Badger is running this lobby right now. But we do see the defense here have some ults. We're going to need to see them use them if they're going to want to take this to a tied game.
Definitely. We saw Insomnia be the big playmaker on Ascent. Now that we're on Split, having KO, the utility you see with those flashbangs and that dagger really helps them out, and that utility is definitely what's pushing them up and up. Insomnia running it down, using his ult to run it back, clearing outside. The back side's clear, the front side's clear. That's gonna be left Chopstick. Does pop his shield, but is gonna get hindered. That's gonna be left Chopstick taking down Buck Nasty, getting the shield blocked though. Sepia, Wanopano tries to push out but gets taken down. Keanu gets one. Sepia back gets another. Left Chopstick trying to get even more. Hits the shield again. Shoots one on the back, and that's gonna be a 3K for him. Keanu though still left alive. The spike carrier's down. With no spike alive, gonna be hard. Sent into the domain expansion in a 2v1. Doesn't matter if he wins it or not. He does win it. Left Chopstick with a 4K. Imagine though, right there ready for the refrag in case he didn't win his ones.
Very interesting on seeing how you can use ISO's ult in a 2v1 situation. If you're able to pick them up from an ISO ult, your teammate can just walk around to where the enemy is, and if the enemy wins the ISO ult, doesn't even matter because you're gonna get caught with your pants down and you'll just die right away.
Yep, and at the moment we see a 6-6 split at the moment into this last map. This is the decider of who is going to win the Valorant Club Finals. 6-6, it couldn't get more closer than this.
Well, looks like we are starting off on A for Brecksville on this pistol round.
We saw this before on Bind, where Brecksville was way more confident on attack than they were on defense. Keons is going to get taken down by left Chopstick. He does pop his shield, but not much. Imagines takes down Sasuke with a nice flick to the head. Now, Sepia Badger tries to get more, but he's going to get vulnerable, unable to do much. Looks for more, kicks on his head. Left Chopstick can't just be running it down as Sepia Badger knows a small little game called Aim Labs. Wanopano takes down another though. He's gonna try to take down Sepia Badger. Nice flick right onto his head, proving he also can hit some shots as well.
We're starting to see left Chopstick's teammates on Brecksville being able to support him in these rounds. In fact, that exact round, I saw Chopstick throwing his dismisses so that way his teammates could go up, and they're already low, so it's really easy for his teammates to get those kills.
Yep, those undercuts do a massive amount of damage. Vulnerable, especially on pistol round, just in one little tap with a ghost, and that just basically defeats having to really hit the headshot there, making it way easier. Insomnia is going to try to take ramps control, especially with these flashes. It's going to be decent, but he gets eyed, and he's just, yep, nope, do not want to get haunted out. He peeks right into a dizzy and gets taken down. His molly doesn't quite land where he wants it to. Sepia Badger at a disadvantage as well. Pizza Dad, though, in the back is going to get taken down. Buck Nasty gets RNG'd with an SMG. Those didn't get nerfed this patch. And now you're on my Sunrise with this control here on the side. It's going to be hard for any of the defenders to retake this.
Yeah, Keons is going to need a Christmas miracle if he's going to want to pull off anything off here with Sasuke. But bomb's already down.
Last player
Imagine
standing.
him with a Bucky. That Wanopano gets one. Keons almost gets that Christmas miracle. Is going to get one. Has a Bucky. But left Chopstick is going to be running back and forth playing some Call of Duty. Takes down the Omen.
I noticed there he tried right-clicking the opponent with the Classic, and don't get me wrong, I've seen Classic do some crazy things with the right click, but when you're left in a 1v4 situation, every single bullet counts. You cannot just be wasting 3 bullets every time trying to kill one person. So now we're starting to see Brecksville coming in strong. Now they're up 8-6 on split.
And with that as well, the classic running accuracy just got nerfed. So running it down with the classic, right clicking used to be the play, but now that it's nerfed, RNG, the jumping accuracy as well nerfed. It's gonna be a lot harder there. But again, when your Keon's there's not really much to do. You're the last player left. You have a classic in your hand. Let's go for it. See if my right click skills are good enough and just run it down. My classic never does anything close to what Keon's does, so I'll give him the benefit.
Well, I don't mean to sound biased here, but Pizza Dad has been having a hard time here throughout the series. I want everyone in chat to give Pizza Dad all the love because I know he has what it takes to help out his team win this series.
Yeah, he's gonna have to step it up here, especially if he's gonna be on attack. He's gonna have to try to get that res. A res on attack is very impactful if you're able to really take it down. His defense have to work so hard to stop it. Left chopstick is gonna be able to contact mid here. Oh my goodness, so that's going to be Keon's peeking out into 3 people. You Are My Sunshine takes him down. Dry peeking mid is not exactly the play all the time, but that's going to be a free sight for the attackers, as that's going to be the only smokes in the side of the defense taken down. Wano not going down without a fight, as he's going to swing and try to get one. Sepia Badger's going to take him down. Sasuke here in dirt. You Are My Sunshine dry peeks it. Is going to get taken down and sat immediately. You're on... At the moment, this is very risky. Pizza Dad, though, is going to get a headshot onto Sepia Badger, the one heavy hitter of the defensive team. Now Insomnia here on the high jump, take one down, takes down the Sage. Buck Nasty takes another one down, but it's left. Chopstick in the driver's seat. As now it's only going to be one left. He does have bomb down. He is at the advantage, especially with his ult. He can clutch this round out easily. Insomnia just trying to go for the pick here, not even trying to do anything with the defuse. Gonna touch and it gets sat down by left chopstick with a 3K.
Wow, Chopstick being able to put on the movement there, working around the tower. Left Insomnia not knowing where he was. He could have been main, he could have been heaven, he could have been anywhere. And with ults as well in ISO's hands, it was really difficult for Insomnia to win that round.
Yep, but now since ISO didn't have to use his ult that round to secure that dub, this round is going to be a freebie, as wherever the defenders are going to be, it's going to be hard for them to really play with one member down.
I think we're going to see an ult here from ISO, but he doesn't know anyone.
No one. Insomnia is going to capitalize off it and take down Pizza Dad. Wano though going to fire back and get the trade. Buck Nasty is seen here in the smoke, riding around. The trap wire is going to be good for one. As Buck Nasty is then going to get traded out by Imagine. It's going to both ways. But that's going to be a thrash going to be available on the side of the attackers as Sepia Badger with a Stinger going to take down one. Left Chopstick in a good spot here though. Vano takes down Sepia Badger, holding the line for his team, stopping any of these ecos from getting out of hand. Keon's is going to be top. The barrier goes out, isolating anyone from being able to do an attack here. He's going to teleport down into his own smoke. It's going to be good. He's undercut. It's going to be 1 HP. As a TP away after getting stunned right out into Wano accuracy. And now it's going to be 10-6 on this map 3 final.
Too easy? It feels easy.
Wow, I mean, we first saw Bluffton coming in strong with a lead on split, but now we're seeing a completely different story here, OP. Brecksville has managed to get the momentum shifted their way. They have Gecko ult, and it's going to be very hard for the other team to be able to come back from this.
It's just like we saw on Bind. We saw an even series go right into it, but now Brecksville is just snowballing as they won now they're 4 rounds up in an even series. Insomnia trying to get aggressive here to stop anyone from going forward, but we see an immediate rotation from the attackers off this ult to just completely move away. Insomnia throwing away his ults often, not really utilizing them as he should.
Yeah, I did like the idea. He was trying to get an early pick so they can have a lead on this round, but they managed to run away, and now they're about to get bombed down on B.
Oh, left Chopstick gets the pick on the Keons, though, as he's going to be fully blinded. You Are My Sunshine gets blinded, but left Chopstick is deadly, and he gets another one. Buck Nasty is going to get a refrag there, but left Chopstick with a 3K Imagine gets picked as well. Pizza with the Odin tries his best, but Buck Nasty takes him down in a 2v1 situation. It is winnable, but all the attackers need to do is trade.
Looks like they're gonna back up into main. They do have Gecko ult, so they're just trying to play this safe. It's gonna be very hard for Buck Nasty to get this defuse off. Ooh, Wanapano clutches it out.
He was able to isolate his duels, but just couldn't land the shots. Wanapano able to get him down as his teammate was wrapping. Good play there by Wanapano, but really good idea there by the Cypher, almost being able to make it winnable.
Looks like they noticed that they have a good chokehold on A, but the defense are gonna be stacking A, so it's gonna be very interesting if we're gonna see the same story being told.
Yep, 5 members here from the attack. They're just running it down. This dagger is going to get good util. Sepia Badger going to peek out. Is going to be able to hit 2. The ISO's a big hit here, but that's going to be a thrash. Going to be able to clear sight. It clears all of it. Going to be able to tap 1 as Keons is going to be detained on sight. Going to get taken down by Pizza Dad with an Odin. Spraying him down. Pizza Dad looking heaven to try to get even more. Insomnia gets taken down with only a bulldog in his hand. Imagine gets the res off, wanting to flawless round, even though that they're already up. And that's going to be Buck Nasty taking down Imagine twice in a row. Definitely doesn't feel great about that, but the attackers won regardless.
Match point.
I don't know, OP. Thanes are looking very strong for Brecksville. They now have a huge lead on the map. They're up 12-6. They also have ultimates as well. And look at the buy here coming in from Bluffton. They're gonna have to force if they're gonna want to win this round.
Yep, and Bluffton cannot afford to drop a single round, and it's gonna be hard. You have a Fade ult and ISO ult, whichever site they decide to go, it's free 99. And at the moment we see the Fade looking for it, that's gonna be immediate, and that's gonna be Sepia Badger being taken into the domain expansion, immediately tries to pick, and tries to get a pick, but that's gonna be left Chopstick, taking him down. The heavy hitter of the team gets taken down.
Keons walked right by ISO, he didn't see him.
Oh no, this timing is brutal. And that's gonna be Wanopano though, getting taken down. The Odin now into his hands. Imagine takes down one Heaven. Gonna try to get more. He does get detained by the Gecko, but left Chopstick is here to work. It's gonna be a 1v2 scenario. Left Chopstick has done it before. This is gonna be thrown out. He doesn't quite get the hit on it, and that's gonna be Keons keeping the defenders in the round and keeping Bluffton in this series. And we do see he bought the regen shield.
Great stuff. So we'll kind of see in action here. OP, can you tell me a little bit more about this regen shield? Do you have the knowledge on it, on how it works?
Yep, so at the moment, the regen shield, how it works is that you get 25 shield in reserve that takes damage first. It works exactly like a light shield, giving you damage reduction as well. But as soon as it is depleted, you stop having damage reduction, of course, as the shield's going to deplete it. You wait after stop taking damage, and then it regens back to 25. It can regen back to 25 twice. So you have 3 instances of a 25 health shield.
Okay, but I see here he also has 50 shield now. So I'm wondering, did he buy? Oh, okay.
Yeah, he full bought at that point. You can't stack them, sadly. It would be really cool if you could have a 75 health shield though. Keon's getting aggressive. Imagine trades out Insomnia though, as he is going to get a 1 pick. Keon so has to play safe here. Doesn't want to give up his life. They are even. It goes down. Sepia Badger can't reset his aim as he's going to get taken down as Sasuke takes down another one, making it even. The Dizzy able to get a good entry here. Sasuke holds on the line though, gets another, but the trades are going either way. Keon holds it down, but Pizza Dad able to get 1. Now it's going to be in the favor of the attackers. This is the last round if they win it, and that's going to be the finals going the way of Brecksville if they win this.
Yeah, Pizza Dad is showing who the Odin diff is. They are wanting to close things out as they're up in man advantage. They're gonna be trying to. Oh no, looks like they're splitting up. OP. This is not good. They're going to want to be paired up if they want to get a trade.
Thankfully, the Sage did save her wall to be able to stop Buck Nastiest from doing anything. Buck Nastiest is going to be slowly lurking up into heaven. The smoke is there to stop him from really able to peek out. He flings out. Pizza Dad is unable to really see him at the time and gets traded. And that's going to be Imagine with a good timing. That's going to close the series as it's going to be Brecksville bringing home the dub in the Club Valorant Finals.
Great performance from both teams. GG's all around. We were able to go to a map 3 back-to-back action. The entire series, it felt like it was neck to neck, and it was just like these small turning points where momentum really favored one team over the other. And for Bluffton finally being able to close things out, congratulations to them.
Yeah, then congratulations to Brecksville. Bluffton is the one that was not able to win quite yet. Sepia Badger put up an amazing performance. We saw him time and time again fire back, but left chopstick dropping almost 30 kills each game really helped out his team, and Wanopana was no slouch either this round.
Well, I appreciate all the viewers for sticking it out. That was such a great finals here for the club. And tell me a little bit about what we got going on this week, OP.
Oh, and this week, come check us out on Saturday. It is going to be the finals. We are going to be casting all day. Come stick around. I believe Valorant is going to be at 11 o'clock, if I'm correct. 11 or 2. I believe it's 11. So it's going to be 11 o'clock. We will be casting Valorant 2 on Saturday. Almost thought tomorrow. It's a Friday for me in my brain. But it's going to be Saturday, the 23rd. We're going to be casting the Valorant finals for the varsity teams at 11 a.m. So make sure to check that out tomorrow. I mean, on Saturday. God.
Well, that'll wrap things up here for today at Esports Ohio. Once again, thank you to all the viewers, all the players, all the staff that were present today to make esports happen. My name has been Zeph.
I've been OP Knees.
We will see you guys next time.